So we can start off, sir.
A very good evening, everyone. How are you all?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah, eagerly looking forward to a special session today. So, I haven't told you what this is all about, but it's going to slowly open up for you. You will get a better understanding what this is. So, in Asha Infinite Foundation in FRH, we have been always looking to help our students in different ways. I know you people have lofty goals, you people have great dreams, and we don't just teach English or language here, but we want to help you to achieve your goals. And we know that just sticking to books or just reading or attending college is not enough, isn't it? So when you have lofty goals, you should do something different, offbeat. And I don't know how many of you know that one new word has been introduced in the dictionaries. Is that Oxford Dictionary or which one? Kanti, can you help me? The word of the year or
Recording
something?
in progress.
Huh? Okay. So, I don't know if any. Okay, can all of you be on mute, please? Whoever's not speaking. Why is that echo happening? Ah, okay, now it's sorted. Yeah. So, I don't know if any of you have seen, it is manifestation. This is one word that is buzzing all around, okay? And here we have Mr. Pradeep. He is from Buddha CEO, Quantum Foundation, and he's an experienced guy. He's from the IT sector, and he does a lot of volunteering for Buddha CEO and Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. It's been doing yeoman service to people, and I have met the CEO, the founder also of this organization. He's doing an amazing job. It's nice to see that they are joining hands with us to make a difference to all of you. So I'll say over to you, Pradeep. I won't take too much time, and you can set the context, and we're all excited to see what's going to unveil today.
Wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Happy evening. Only me, Meera
Hello,
ma'am,
sir.
and Bhaskaran sir are on the screen. How about few of you coming up on the video? It's always good to share energy. Nice. Nice, Harshita. How about few more? There it is. Sandhya, Baswaraj. Few more.
May I know, like, what's the question? Sorry, like, I joined late.
I'm just asking if you can come on video so that the session can be more interactive.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. So, have you ever heard of this term called meditation? Or the other term
Yes, sir.
manifestation that ma'am just said some time back. So we will make it interactive for the next 45 minutes. I'll not be a teacher teaching you something. So just like how
Okay, like, sir, like, I am a student from Ramakrishna Mission. Here, daily we have evening prayers and morning prayers. Evening, we have guided meditation from our Warden Swamiji. He'll be guiding the meditation, like what you have to imagine and everything. So we practice meditation every day. It's a routine for us.
wonderful. Great. So when I was at your age, so this word was quite new to me. So I wish I would have got introduced to this much earlier, but so it's always good. So what do we do in the next 45 minutes? Let me set a context. So I'll share my experience briefly for 5 minutes, how I got introduced to this practice, and then we'll go into a little bit science about what meditation is and what happens when we are with the breath for another 10 minutes, and then we'll do a meditation practice for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll open up for Q&A in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so yes. So in 2013, I think in 2012, when I was in my college, I came across this health issue. So my stomach became so sensitive, whatever eat, it used to throw up. So I was hopping from one doctor to another doctor and I could not find much help. So that's when I got introduced to this practice. One of my uncle who is in this meditation practice for quite some time, he asked me, so you are trying so many things, why don't you try this thing also? So I said, okay, fine. There's nothing wrong in trying out. So any of this is free. So I took up that practice morning half an hour, evening half an hour, and then within couple of months' time, I could sense something is happening in my body, some positive. Initially, I started building up the confidence, and then I started going out. So that's how, I mean, in couple of months' time, I could feel an improvement. And then I started digging more and more into it. What this is all about. I constantly used to hear this word called thoughts create reality. Want to understand more about it, want to experiment few things on it. So I went into internet and then from YouTube, I pulled some videos and then somehow I got into this practice. Although no one at my home is into this practice, I hooked up on it. So in 2013, I came to Bangalore to take up a job. And then, so this was going as a hobby until 2018, where I met Chandra sir, the founder of this organization, Buddha Siva Quantum Foundation. So 2018 and 2019, I can say is those two golden years where I transformed a lot as a person. So the transformation, although I went through some 16 to 18 years of formal education, I can say that these 2 years I have learned a lot and I have become strong as a person. So what happened in these 2 years? So many beliefs that I have acquired from my childhood, either through from my parents or from my friends, teachers, or advertisements or whatever. So I started to analyze all of them and identify some of those beliefs that are actually pulling me back. I can give you a few examples. So in 2017, I was 25, 26 by then, I think 27. So what do a 27-year person do? So much fanatic about building this healthy body and then want to look young for a long time. So I was heavily on supplements. You see so many advertisements in the TV, right? This protein powder and then this vitamins and then this omega fats, all these things. So I was buying all those things and then I was taking. Why I was buying all those things? Because I was with a belief that the food that what we are eating is not so nutritious. So we need to supply so much of these proteins externally so that we can be healthy and strong for a long time. Our energy levels will be intact for the whole day. One day I was in conversation with my mentor. We went to a pizza shop actually, pizza store, and we ordered pizza. And then while having pizza, I was telling him, okay, so we are eating junk food now, so I need to go home and take my supplements in order to complement this. So he said one word like, so the body itself is a big pharmaceutical industry. Whatever it needs for itself, it can create by itself. So that kind of went so strong into my mind. Then I put a reverse question to him. So then why do we eat food if the body can itself produce everything? He also said the food is only to satisfy the taste buds. When you eat nice, tasty food, you feel so happy, right? So what happens is it releases this happy hormone called dopamine, and that's how it brings you that happiness. So the food is only for that, and that's how you enjoy eating the food. So being a science student, I just don't want to believe blindly. So I want to experiment. So what I thought is, okay, let me stop using all these things for a month and then see how it goes. So I stopped using them for 1 month, 2 months, and at this time I was regularly practicing meditation every single day, and I was also reading some good books. I could see my energy levels are intact, and even after coming from office, I used to go to meditation center and do some service, interact with people. So I could still feel energetic even at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. in the night. So that's when I realized, oh my God, okay, all these televisions and the newspaper ads have programmed me to believe that we need all these things to be energetic and healthy, but it's not actually. If we can keep our mind calm and clean, then that itself will produce whatever it needs for the body. The same thing. I mean, I used to use a lot of cosmetics also. Every day, you don't believe that 5 to 10 minutes I used to apply. I used to cleanse my face and then tone and then moisturizer and then sunscreen and then whatnot, some 4 or 5 things every single day, that to morning and in the evening. Why? Because again, there is a belief that only if you use all those things, you'll remain, you'll protect that youthfulness look on your face for a long time. Again, I stopped all those things. You see me, right? I'm into 35 right now, but people say that don't see that age. So yes, so the meditation takes care of all these things. These are some of the beliefs that which I have found from my childhood, and slowly with this practice, I started shattering all these beliefs one after another, one after another. So what happens because of it? So you gain a lot of freedom, right? You save a lot of money. Most importantly, you develop that belief and confidence within yourself that you yourself can heal, you yourself can stay young and healthy for long durations. And then I want to change a job. At that time, I was working in a startup company. I was working for 12 to 14 hours every day. So I thought there is no life beyond this job. So somehow I want to get rid of it. I want to get into a better workplace. So I attended a one-day workshop, something called abundance creation at that point in time. So Sir mentioned few things to do, like you take the pen and paper and then start writing. Sorry. Start writing one after another. What are the points, or what are the things that you expect in the new workplace? So it was so interesting. I grabbed a paper and then started writing. Okay, the workplace should be 15 minutes away from my place. I should get at least 50,000 more than what I'm earning currently. Fantastic team, and then a good and empowering boss. The workplace should have a nice garden so that I can relax in the during the break times. So I wrote few things and then meditated on that for almost 30, 40 days. You don't believe that just within a month time, when I started attending interviews, there was some 3 to 4 offers, and I choose the one which is exactly matching to the one that I wrote on the paper. With this incident, my confidence level shooted up like anything. So, oh my God. So then we can actually create whatever we want in our life. We can actually stop the blame game. It is because of this person, because of that person, because of family background, because of studying in so and so school, I was like this. So we can stop all these blame games, and we can actually take the charge, and we can work on ourselves, and we can actually create what we actually want in our life. Many things like that. I improved my finances a lot. Although I was working for 5 years, my bank balance was almost zero. In fact, it was negative, but I was having so much of credit card due also. In those 2 years, when I understood actually how to respect money and where to spend it exactly, started building it. And slowly, all my needs started getting fulfilled. And couple of years from there in 2020, when I felt that okay, it's time now, let me share some moments with my partner. So I thought I decided to get married then. Actually, what I did again, the same thing. I took up a pen and paper and I started writing what are all the qualities that I expect in my partner. We help each other, and then we support each other. Um, we empower each other. We are spending beautiful time, and then only those moments I started writing. I was not worried about whether that person will do a job or not, whether will acquire so much of uh, materialistic things or not. Only those moments what actually gives happiness started writing, and um, believe me, in just 15 days, if our marriage is done. So by then, I mean, it's not a surprise anymore because I started experimenting and I had confidence that whatever we want, we can actually create in our life. So after that, whenever I have to change a job, I apply this principle. Whenever I want to heal some health issue, I apply this principle. Whenever there is some need at the home and we need some resources to go through it, I just close my eyes, meditate, and then apply all these principles. So it's that powerful. So we actually do it in a 5-day workshop. So I'll just condense and tell you in next 5-10 minutes so that you guys can quickly um, get a feel about it. Okay, so is it exciting or is it boring?
Yeah, yeah, we're loving it. Also, where are you currently working now, Pradeep?
I work for this multinational company called SAP Labs, madam.
Okay, okay. Great. Please continue.
Okay. Yeah, so let me bring up quickly few slides. Okay, so here it is. Some signs. In my first session, actually in 2018, when I think in 2017, when I attended a short 1.5 hour session of Chandra Sir, this is what I have experienced. Until then, I have never experienced in my life. So actually, the sessions should start at 5:30. I went to the meditation center at 5 o'clock itself, and then I sat in meditation. I was alone in the room, and Sir came late, and it actually got started at 6:15. And when he came, he said, "Everyone, you can just open your eyes." But I was in a different world altogether. Maybe it was because of the ambience of that center and the nice fragrance that is going around, and could be because of thousands of people meditated over there. Before that, I could feel so much of vibration. I don't even want to open the eyes. It was so profound. I was happy for no reason, happy with myself, and how can I explain this moment? So you are waiting for your examination results. You thought that you will be somewhere some 10th rank or 11th rank, but then when you saw the results, you are actually number one or number two. How do you feel at that point in time? So much of awe and surprise with beautiness, right? So I was going through that emotion at that point. So after that, he started talking about this concept of energy. Um, so he said we are 99.99%, in fact, 99.999999% is energy, and only that 0.01% of ourselves is actually matter. It kind of intrigued me. So when I did more research, what I understood is, suppose if you take a pen or mobile phone and put it under electron microscope, so what do you see? You'll see a bunch of molecules. And then if you go even more deeper, what do you see? Each molecule is binded together by some atoms with a specific atomic structure. Even beyond atoms, what do you see? You see these subatomic particles, right? Electrons, protons, neutrons, and then this nucleus. And what is there even beyond these subatomic particles? There is nothing actually. It's kind of empty, kind of fully emptiness and energy and information flowing out over there. So now when scientists did an experiment to find out the ratio of the mass versus this energy in an atom, it is actually 99.99% is energy and only 0.01% is mass. So now why I'm telling all these things now, if we can draw the same analogy to ourselves, so 99.99% of me is actually energy, and what you are seeing with your physical eyes right now is only that 0.0001% of myself. Same with yourself, same with everyone around there. So we are all actually mostly energy that are binded, interconnected, and interlocked to each other. But because of the limitation of this physical eyes, only they can see the particles of some visible spectrum band, right? So we are feeling only this limited. Now, what happens in that meditation session of me, I actually experienced this 99.99%. I mean, some part of it. So otherwise, why for no reason I would be feeling happy, which I could not experience when I was with my eyes open. I was going through something. I was going through an unexplored territory of myself. So that is the beauty of this meditation. Now we will do for 20 to 25 minutes now after this a little talk. You can also experience that unexplored territory of yourself. So now what happens when we start experiencing that? We feel that we are not limited by this physical body. When we realize we are much more than what we are, then our confidence levels improves, our imagination improves, our creativity improves, everything will actually improves. When we feel that we are much more, we feel that we have infinite power, and we can start believing that we can heal ourselves, we can create things for ourselves, and we need not depend upon anyone or anything. That's the beauty of this science. This has been there in our Vedic science from long time. Um, um, we keep across coming we keep coming across the various terms called, right, Advaitam, and then Aham Brahmasmi, I am everyone, I am everything. So that is what quantum physics is trying to tell through this concept. We are 99% energy. That means we are everyone and everything. So this same material is actually there in everyone and everything. Yeah. Just a second, I'll close my door. There is some noise. All right. So now what happens through this? I mean, if you see the right side of the slide, you can see a few graphs, right? Um, what is it telling? So again, if you start reading, you can see various bands over there, frequency bands: high, beta, beta, alpha, theta, delta, and then gamma. Um, at the high beta, you see that the number of waves, the number of cycles is a little more. That means so how do we interpret this to our day-to-day scenario? High beta is a frequency in our brain, is a thought frequency in our brain where there are a lot of thoughts going around. Generally, we call it as a stressful state. What happens when we are in stress? So many thoughts keeps going around, right? So many unwanted thoughts. Like, in fact, human mind goes through 50,000 to 60,000 thoughts every single day, out of which 90% of them are repetitive thoughts. The same thought that has come to our mind 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, 1 hour before, 1 day before, or 1 year before. And another ironical fact is, again, in those 90% thoughts, 95% of them are negative, which kind of don't add any value to us. So that means, yeah, so 95% of our wakeful time we are spending with our negative, repetitive thoughts, which are not adding any value. And these thoughts are pushing us into the stress mode. Unfortunately, because of the current world's lifestyle, where there is a lot of comparison, where there is what do you say? So many desires to acquire all the unwanted stuff. So, um, in the primitive ages, maybe when a lion or tiger attack a person, the person would have gone into stress mode. So what happens when person going to stress mode? The hands and legs starts shaking, right? What does that mean? That body stops everything that is happening inside it, and it pushes all its energy into the peripherals, hands and legs. That's why it starts shaking. And then because people can run as fast as they can so that they can protect themselves from those wild animals. But in the modern times, we don't see any of those wild animals around. But what is pushing us into the stress mode? Just a thought. Just like the dialogue in the Inception movie, DiCaprio's Inception movie. Not sure how many of you watched. The movie starts with this line: "It's not the bacteria or virus that kills the people. It's actually a thought that can kill the people." What does it mean by that? A single thought is enough to trigger multiple chain of thoughts, which can actually push us into stress mode. And once person get into the stress mode, and he can lose control on himself. So that is the high beta mode. And unfortunately, 95% of the wakeful time we are spending over there. And if we spend in this mode for an extended period of time, like for a week, slowly it starts bringing disorders like we could not able to sleep properly, and then your digestion will go for a toss and all these things. If you maintain this state for over a month or maybe few months, it starts creating degenerative diseases in ourselves like diabetes, blood pressure, these things. Unfortunately, if this state extends for over a year or so, this can create the tumors in the body. That's why you see so many cases around these days. It's all because of this. All diseases are psychosomatic. Now, if you see a state below that, beta state, you see the frequency is little less. So that means right now when we are talking to each other, the mind is still functioning, but then we are not stressed. So that is the state, you can assume that. And if you go even more deeper, alpha, theta, and delta, those are the more relaxed and meditative states. In fact, if you want to heal something, you need to be in the state called theta state, that 4 to 7 hertz. And maybe you would have experienced it, right? You go to bed and the next day morning, you feel so fresh. All the headache that was there the day before was gone. So what happens? When you go into the deep sleep state, you get into the states of theta and delta. That's when the body starts repairing itself. So that's why you feel so fresh the next day. Now, that's good if you are having the good sleep, but what is the otherwise? We are almost always in the high beta state. Do we have a tool with ourselves which can help us to push from high beta to beta or alpha into theta and delta? Well, doctors give so many drugs which can kind of temporarily shut that shatter, but then it comes with a lot of side effects and much more. Well, the meditation is the only tool which can help us to drift ourselves from that high beta state into the beta and then alpha and then theta and then delta. And the most beautiful thing here is all this transition happens when you are aware. In sleep, we are not aware, right? So during meditation, all this transition happens when you are aware. So what is the advantage of it? When we are aware, when we actually go into the state of theta, we can actually reprogram ourselves. Let's assume, so the common thing, right? Most of the students go through this thing called stage fear or public speaking. You're not able to speak in front of people. I was also like that. That was a belief that has been there from childhood. So if you want to reprogram, if you want to tell to your mind that, okay, whenever I hear the news that I have to speak in front of audience, I should feel thrilled. I should feel excited instead of feeling demotivated and scared. So how can your mind can bring those empowering thoughts? That means you have to reprogram the content that is already over there. How is that possible? That is possible only when you go into the state of theta. Unfortunately, we can't go there. So the meditation is a beautiful tool which can help us to drift into that state, and we can actually reprogram the existing information. We can clean all the dirty information that is over there and start reprogramming. Okay, so many other benefits I can't tell right now in this 10-15 minutes, but I just want to give a glimpse that the technique what you are going to learn now is it can be your companion for lifetime to create those beautiful things for yourself. Okay, so what do we do? What is the meditation that we do? It's a simple breath mindfulness meditation. You just need to close your eyes. First of all, sit in a comfortable posture, either on the chair or on the sofa or on the floor, whatever that makes you comfortable. Okay, and then you cross your legs and then you clasp your fingers into fingers and then close your eyes and be with your normal, natural in breath and out breath. So we don't do any forced inhalation and exhalation. Right now, as I'm speaking, there is some natural breath happening within yourself, right? So we just observe that in breath and out breath. Why do we observe? The moment we close our eyes, all these thoughts comes back. So instead of going along with the thoughts, we come back to the breath again, 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 and again. So just like any other skill, this is also a skill. The more you practice, the more you become good at it. What happens? The more you become good at it, the more you can you can explore that energy part of yourself, that unexplored territory of yourself. So slowly, slowly, um, you start building that confidence. You start building, believing in yourself more and more. So all the beautiful things start happening once we start experiencing that energy part of ourselves. Okay. All right. So are we ready? I'll stop sharing. I'll play a nice soft instrumental music. You can also follow the music, or you can be with your in breath and out breath. You can remove your spectacles if you are wearing. You can remove any smartwatches also so that you will not get disturbed.
Breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe your in-breath and the out-breath. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. when you observe your breath. The thoughts become lesser and lesser. Our mind slowly becomes empty. It is natural to have thought. If you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly become empty. And allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. as you observe your breath, our mind becomes empty. When our mind is becoming empty, we channelize all that energy into the present moment. Our body functions at its natural best. We increase our power of thought. Be with your breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness, the blackness of no body, of no thing. All emptiness is energy. This is the field of unlimited possibilities. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of energy. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends. This is the field of unknown. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, this blackness, the more miraculous you become, the more insightful you become. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude moves us into coherence to help us create more. Can you express gratitude to your parents, your teachers and mentors? Your gratitude to all the people in your life. Your family, your friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody. Give thanks to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Express gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the government, the companies that support our lives in many, many ways. Gratitude to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. And gratitude to this intelligent universe for helping us experience so much more in this life. Relax your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful.
Okay, you can slowly open your eyes. You can put both your hands on your eyes and slowly open your eyes when you are ready. How did it go? Anyone would like to share? I think we are a little over time. We'll conclude in 2 to 3 minutes.
Thank you so much, sir. It's amazing. I am into meditation. I meditate every day, but I loved this thing, sir. I love this section. Thank you so much. And thank you very much again.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So it was amazing, Pradeep. I always keep thinking I have to keep doing on a regular basis. But see, it is such a simple exercise wherein it's such a simple activity. All you need to do is sit in your homes, close your eyes, and then just breathe. That's it. Such a simple thing, and you can manifest what you want. You can improve your health, you can improve your mindset. It works on your mind, body, and whatever you want, you can realize your dreams. But human nature is such that we don't want to do it. The easy thing we don't want to do, we want to struggle. We want to struggle. So I want to tell all my students, come on, and I want to make a promise to myself also. I want to meditate every day. We're going to put this recording on the platform also, and we'll share the link with you. Anytime you can just switch it on and then get into that zone. And like as Pradeep was saying, you undergo a lot of stress. You have so many dreams that you want to realize. Believe me, this is the path. You're doing all the other things that's required, working on your communication, studying, everything. But this is one thing that I wanted to introduce this element for you people so that you can step up. Okay, this is like it's going to be a ladder for you. Okay, you will be able to just quickly reach your goal by doing this. So, and I have watched the videos on your YouTube and all, Pradeep, and I have seen the kind of transformation so many people are talking about their health and about getting jobs and so many things. Amazing. So that's when I said, yes, we have to introduce this to our students. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So
Thank you so much.
Friends, anyone would like to share maybe one or two from the students on what you felt like? You felt little calm, peaceful, or a lot of thoughts, or you drifted into sleep? or you saw some visions, colors?
Yeah, go ahead, Devama. You were unmuting.
It's a great opportunity to speak in front of audience.
So generally, our students are not very. They're still trying to open up and become more confident. But anyway, amazing, Pradeep. Thank you for this session. So I'm also going to take a small music clipping from from your team, wherein we can also, if they want to do a 10 minutes meditation or a 15 minutes. So everything is available. All you need to do is just take action. And everything is available in front of you, and it can't be simpler than this, I think. All you need to do is just close your eyes and breathe. It can't be simpler than that.
Absolutely, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We will share all the resources, ma'am, whatever you need, the presentations, musics. We have different music tracks. So, yeah.
yes, yes. So thank you, Pradeep. So I can see the that our students take them time to warm up, but they will do it, and then once they start realizing the value of this, I think there's no stopping them.
I'll take leave, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
end the session. Yes, thank you.